Hey guys, and welcome to this Bitcoin update. It's Wednesday, June 17th. FOMC meeting statement. In about 6 hours, the Fed releases its dot plot, and everybody is picking a side, hawkish or dovish. I'm going to show something a bit more useful, and that is what wave count says about both outcomes. So, where we are, Bitcoin peaked right here at about 67 point. This was the top from this wave 3 bounce from 59.1k, and since then, all major assets 4 hours RSI crossed below their simple moving average. So Bitcoin was on the path to its 0.618, couldn't get it, and is now below 0.5 Fib and below 1 monthly 50 EMA. Something interesting to note, where did it bounce off twice? Right here and right here. Exactly. Where is this? It's right here. And what's that? Well, that is a channeling resistance, which was support all the way up here for big times. Then Bitcoin broke that support on wave 3 and went down, and then back tested it right here. Okay, so this area of major resistance, as I was saying for the past couple of days, is not a surprise. This is something useful that you can use, and remember that you can use support and resistance not only with horizontal lines, but in channeling structures as well. And at the moment, the next big support is Bitcoin's 0.382, which is right here, and this channeling structure below. Now back to the FOMC meeting. We have two paths, path A and path B. If the dot plot shows zero cuts or language suggests higher rates for longer, the crowd macro bull case will collapse, and wave 5 may begin from this top right here. And as you remember, if that happens, I will be looking for a final 5-wave move down to our bottom targets, to about 57 to 52, with extended macro wave W 1.6 Fib at about 74. And path B, if the dot plot signals September's and December 2026 cuts, which is a Goldman Sachs base case, the crowd's bull narrative gets a second wind, basically, and this wave 4 makes one more push. The next Fib level above, as you know, is 0.618 at about 68k, and at 69k we have a major resistance again with 4 hour and 1 week 200 EMA. And also, as we were talking about it, I am looking for the next channeling resistance right here. And in validation of this being a 5-wave move down, 5-wave impulse, is this area right here, about 72.5k. So if we get another push up, we can expect the structure to stay exactly the same, and with the final 5-wave move down starting from here. And if you are new in this channel, we are looking for a 5-wave move down here, which can happen in an impulse as I drawn right now, but it can also happen in a leading diagonal structure, which is also a 5-wave move, but the move can overlap. Okay, so this would be something like this, and each of these 5 waves is a 3 move itself. So this is a scenario where this final move and finding a bottom bear market would drag for a longer time. So at the moment, all the paths lead to the downside, to our base case. Looking at this structure only further confirms that. Why? Well, because this is a corrective structure. Okay, if this was a bullish structure, the only way this becomes bullish is if Bitcoin can turn this corrective structure into a leading diagonal. This would mean that we somehow got a 3-wave ending diagonal in this move. Bitcoin bottomed here, and Bitcoin is now making a leading diagonal, which is, as I showed just before, a 5-wave overlapping structure with each of the waves in the same direction being longer if it's an expanding as this one would be than the other. So if this was wave 2 length, this current wave 4 length would have to go at least to the same length or a bit below, right? And this wave 3 length, this right here, should be then longer than wave 3. So wave 5 should be longer than wave 3. So the structure should look something like this, with a channeling structure, something like this. And on the macro, this would then become wave 1 of the bull run. We would then correct in wave 2, going back up in wave 3, wave 4. This, by the way, this wave count is just to depict and show you how this structure would look like. These are not the exact wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 targets. But right now, Bitcoin is saying it needs a final 5-wave move down, which is a 5-wave substructure, as we mentioned. Now, why both paths end in the same place at our bottom? If you saw our morning post, this is one signal that's showing the exact same thing, which is Bitcoin's on-chain realized price. The average cost basis of every coin in existence sits at about 54K. Okay, so this is right here. Before 2012, in 2015, 2018, and 2022, every confirmed Bitcoin cycle bottom formed when market price reached the realized price, with MVRV going below 1.0. So right here, right here, right here, and 22. And right now we are with MVRV at 1.22. So not yet below 1.0. And the third signal and data point is the institutional cost basis from Q1 from 2026 from ETF buying sits at the same range at 52 to 58K zone. So 3 systems and the same zone. So we'll see if tonight plot changes the path. If it does, it doesn't change the destination. Or in other words, Bitcoin would have to do a lot of work right here to turn this into something that could change it. So you have the levels below and above to watch out for. Now let's see what this day brings, what Warsh says on the meeting today. Let me know in the comments if you want to dig into something more deeper, and give it a follow if you like these daily videos, and have a good day, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.